Humans, this is an adoption campaign, but it's not for me or Mr. Buttons or Frank over there. It's for you, humans. This is a call to humans to adopt our movement, to adopt our cause.
This isn't just about saving one of us.
It's about saving all of us.
Thousands of lives, every single day.
It's about support for every one of us four, and sometimes not four-legged best friends, waiting to meet a best friend of our own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge.
Shelter by shelter, city by city.
We can save thousands of pets each day. Join us. Together we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. Thank you to everyone who came out also to the Sylacauga Animal Shelter this past weekend. As usual lately, we've been able to get every dog out to walk. We have such a wonderful group of volunteers. So if you're thinking about getting a dog, or if you just like to come and walk a dog or pet a dog, or take care of the cats there too, come on out to the shelter. We're there from 9:30 to 11:30 for the summer because it's been quite warm lately. We're lucky to have this cooler weather. The dogs will love it. But come on out and we'll walk those dogs this Saturday. We'll be there at 9:30. And you can, of course, meet our Pet of the Week. We're going to have a picture up of Tink here. Tink is a wonderful, she's around maybe 1 to 2 years old. She is a really sweet dog. You can see there that she just loves to walk and loves to get love while she's walking. She is good with other dogs. She's good with people. And she is just one of those dogs that's happy all the time. We've had to figure out a way to protect her tail because she wags it so much it hits the concrete. And so we've had to do everything we can to get her all fixed up where she doesn't mess up her tail wagging so hard. So if you want to meet Tink or any of the dogs, please come out. And you can also take Tink out on a doggy day out. We're going to talk to our guest here who has got an opportunity for you to do some fun things with dogs on a doggy day out. We have Andy Cox here today. He's with Pelican Snowballs. Andy, you've been on here before, but we appreciate you coming back on.
Always good to be here with you.
And you always have so many wonderful things going on with Pelicans. You're such a big supporter of the community. You've moved locations since we talked last.
Sure have, yes.
So let's talk about the Pelicans. Let's talk about all you have going on there right now.
Okay, so we had a wonderful opportunity this year to move the location over to Fort William Street from where we were previously located when our lease ended there. And that was about a year in the progress trying to get that finished up. So we were glad to be there. We're glad to be there this year. The drive-through has been an awesome addition for us.
Because you didn't have a drive-through before, right?
Did
I
not.
bet people love being able to just pull up and get their snowball and
yes.
cool off.
It was kind of, I was doing inspections for Pelicans. And when I go to stores to inspect them with drive-throughs, I always noticed it was harder to inspect them. So I was like, when we get back to Sylacauga, I need to look into this. So that's been a wonderful addition. With this hotter weather, this inclement weather, people can just stay in their cars, come around the building, and get their snowballs and be on their way. But yet we still offer an outside sitting area. On those nights like tonight, it's going to be in the 70s. That's going to be wonderful to sit outside and enjoy your snowball.
It'll be beautiful.
Yes.
So you have, tell me about what is the most popular snowball that people get, and you have the milkshake kind of snowball and all kinds of things. So let's talk about what you have.
It's really up to your choice. The 100 flavors, it's really your choice. But I would say
then nobody has a favorite one, you think?
Yes, blue raspberry and tiger's blood are, of course, our go-tos probably most of the time. And then and we have this offering called a Pelishake, where we have soft serve ice cream that we make in store. We put ice cream in a cup, we put ice, and then we put whatever flavor you tell us to. We mix it all together and we top it off with more ice and more flavor. Okay. The popular ones there are Pina Colada, and then there's one, my personal favorite, and when I get people to try it, it becomes theirs. It's called a Pellicino.
Okay.
Where we have it mixed with caramel and cream and
I bet
and
people
coffee
do love that.
and a coffee flavor.
Now you have, like I was saying, you do so much for the community. I mean, every time there's a community event, Pelicans is there, Andy's there helping out, and you've got a really great group of people that work there. Let's talk a little bit about how you encourage the people that work there to be a part of the community. I mean, I see on your Facebook page that you guys get out and help with different activities around town, and it's just, it's good to see a very community-based business and one that supports the community so much.
Right, right. My team lead the other day, so he looked at me. He's been with me for 2 years. He goes, I think this is the best team I think we've ever assembled. And I have to agree that all my teams have been great, but this one here has just been very focused on the community. They want to help. They actually, one of the ideas for the dog bandana came from one of my team leads as far as a part of that. So. And
that's good that you encourage them, and then they see what they can do for a community. Because let's talk about those bandanas. You have a great idea that can help with the animal shelter, that can help our dogs in the area. So Andy's got his bandanas here that they have at Pelicans now.
So yes, we have these dog bandanas are $5 a piece, and so for $5 you get the bandana. We're going to give you a free pup cup for your pup, and then we're going to donate $1 of that to the animal shelter here in Sylacauga. So we've been working on that for the past about 3 weeks now.
Okay.
We're just really getting started with it, trying to get the word out there, let people know that we have the item. And the customers that have gotten it have just sent us their pictures. They're really I've really enjoyed that experience at Pelicans.
And we have some pictures that we'll share. There's some really cute pictures
awesome.
that your customers have showed. But with the bandanas, now you've got the pup cups there, so people can stop by with their dogs. Here's a picture of one of your dogs wearing the bandana. I thought the picture was too cute, even though you can't see the bandana that great. But I see you put him to work cutting grass, and there's another one of your pups there.
Yes.
And then we've got some pictures of just customers. Now that's your outdoor sitting area right there. And that dog looks like he's very happy. And of course that one looks very very sweet in its bandana. But and it's good that you've had a lot of people bringing the dogs there to get pup cups. I mean, you have rescue dogs of your own. Those two pictures were two of your rescues.
Yes.
And so you understand the need for activities for pups and for the support of the shelter also. And so you've been able to combine those two and allow people to bring their dogs to your store. And
oh, certainly, certainly. This was a first-time offering from Pelicans that we had this option to buy the dog bandana. So when I started thinking about everything that we go through in our community here with our shelters, it just seemed like a good idea to incorporate the two and to help the community.
And that's so wonderful. We appreciate, again, everything that you do in the community, but absolutely appreciate your support of the dogs. So if you want to take your own dog out to Pelicans, now where are you on Fort Williams? Let's talk about the address and where you are.
So my address is 308 West Fort William Street. Probably the best way to tell you is we're next to the donut shop.
Okay. Everybody knows where the donut shop is.
They know where. Okay, you're right there next to the donut shop. We know where you are now.
Well, you become such a fixture in the community. I think people need. Well, I bet the donut shop tells people we're right next door to Pelicans. But take your dog by there. Get a pup cup. But also, we've got the opportunity. We showed Tink, the available dog at the animal shelter. Go take a dog out for a doggy day out. I mean, it helps us so much to get them out in the community, not only for the community to see them so that we can find an adopter, but also we work with a lot of rescues. You might be able to take one of the dogs. We'll get good pictures of them. We'll be able to have a photo op with the Pelicans bandanas, and then it gives us more information to get the dogs to a rescue and more information for them. So if you are interested in doing that, please contact the shelter and figure out a time that you could go by there and get a dog and go visit Andy. But we had those two pictures of your rescue pups. We talked about them primarily last time, but let's talk a little bit. You have such an interesting story with your two rescues before we get into more with Pelicans. Let's talk a little bit about the three pups that you have.
Okay, so the first pup we had was Ellie. She actually came from a rescue from Kentucky. And so there was a family that just thought they wanted a boxer and figured out pretty quickly that they're a pretty hyper dog, pretty active dog. So we were able to rescue that dog. And then a little bit later, we thought, she's by herself. Let's get her another dog. Well, we found a pair in Michigan, actually. And so the unique thing about the two that we got from Michigan, China and Jake, they're brother and sister whose owners had passed. And so they were taken to the shelter, but that shelter there uses them they're called refurbished pets. And so they put them into the prison system and use prisoners to rehabilitate themselves. They're actually doing the obedience training with the dogs. So we couldn't get the dogs for 10 weeks while they went through obedience training at the prison system. And we got letters from the prisoners letting us know this is their progress, this is what they learned today, and giving us some of the things that they learned about their personality. Yeah. So 2 weeks later, we got two dogs that went through obedience training that actually helped rehabilitate prisoners, but it actually helped the dogs as well.
And I love that story. You shared it last time with in more in depth, but that's such an interesting program, and it's amazing that we've got areas of the country that are doing that, and you're able to get a rescue dog that's trained, and also there's so many aspects of that that helps the prison system, the prisoners, and so many things. So that's really cool. And so
Yeah.
I think that's a story
I
to
think,
tell.
and I think we all know that people want puppies. So these dogs, once they get a little older, they're harder. So that's kind of what we look for, is the ones that maybe have been through an owner or two that we can provide a good home for.
But you brought up something that's really important. You also need to research the dogs that you get. Make sure that if you get a dog for your family, it's one that that fits in with your lifestyle and your family, because you had a pup that the people that adopted it didn't feel like they could keep up with it. It
Sure.
was too much energy. But so keep that in mind when you're adopting a dog. And yeah, we appreciate you supporting the animal community, but your experience with your rescues has really made it to where you understand that rescue community, and it shows with your bandanas.
Oh, yes.
And your other community work, because you're at an event every weekend, but you're supporting an event coming up that in September that's going to be helping Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill, our
Right.
rescue organization here in town.
Yes.
So now, when you set up at the communities, do you have a food truck? How does that work, and how can people find you at the different events?
So we'll post ahead of time. A lot of times the events will post, and then we'll share that post. Well, let's use this for instance at Walmart. When you see me at Walmart, I'm supporting their Children's Miracle Network.
Okay.
I'm not supporting I'm there for business, of course, but I'm actually making a donation back to the school, the store there every time that I'm there. So if you see us at other events, we usually pay a vendor fee, and so that fee goes to help that organization.
Okay.
So it just depends. Each event or each organization has a different way of doing it.
And the event coming up that Andy's going to be, you'll be participating in it, that's September 13th. It's going to be a car and bike show at Trinity Assembly of God on Old Birmingham Highway, and they're giving their proceeds to Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. So we as the rescue organization appreciate the hard work that people do to put events together to help support the different community organizations, and we appreciate you supporting quite a bit. I mean, I really like to have you on here, because it's something to where people need to know how much Pelicans is doing for
thank
the
you.
community, and how much you're doing for the community, and we just appreciate you.
Well, it's interesting, when I came here, I'm in the community, but you don't truly become a part of the community till you get out into the community and do things and find out what the community needs, and then help where you can. Can't do everything, but you can definitely make a difference.
Well, we appreciate everything that you do, and I
thank you.
appreciate you coming on to talk to me. And get out there and support Pelicans. Go and get you a snowball, and go and take your dog and get a pup cup, and you can get a bandana. So show
Yes.
those bandanas again real quick. Got a blue and a pink. We got some wonderful ones here.
Oh, yes.
And so head on out to Pelicans and support the shelter and make a dog happy. And don't forget to come out and walk dogs this Saturday and meet Tink and all the other lovely dogs we have there at the shelter that need homes. And like Andy said, everybody wants a puppy, but consider adopting one of these older dogs, one of these adult dogs. They're calmer than a puppy.
Right.
So we look forward to seeing everybody this Saturday, and look forward to seeing you at Pelicans as well. And we'll have more Daybreak after these messages.